everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to upgrade a 6160 keypad to a 6290W touch center. Now this will not work with a 6160 RF, so make sure if you have an RF keypad that you don't try to do this, because the RF keypad will actually run your wireless sensors in your house. So 6160 and 6160 are two different keypads. So the first thing I need to do is I need to get this keypad off the wall. Up underneath the keypad, sorry about the angle, there are two little tabs. If you take a flathead screwdriver, insert in there and twist, the keypad pops off the wall. And once you get this off the wall, if you look on the back of it, if there's an antenna here or a piece of wire sticking up, that is an RF keypad. Do not proceed. Either need to change your other keypad out, or you need to add a 5881 wireless module. Now it's gonna be hard for me to do this and hold the camera at the same time. So basically I'm gonna go power this down, pull the plug and disconnect your battery. I'm gonna disconnect the 4 wires on the back of here. As soon as I get the 4 wires off the back here, I'll be back. So all I did was take the 4 wires off the terminals. They are marked green, black, red, yellow, going right to left. Some wire uses a white wire instead of a yellow wire or a green wire. So just make sure if you have different colored wires than what are marked, you actually take a picture or make a note of what color goes on what terminal. Just to take off this backing plate. Again, I'm going to pause this while I do that. Just for comparison, the back plate for the 6160 is here. This is the back plate for the 6290. It says it's a direct replacement or supposed to replace the 6160. But as you can see, there's definitely a little bit of a difference in the height on the panel. It's not much. On the back side, it will cover. So looking from the front, it doesn't look like it'll cover. So if you've painted this or it's been painted around, as long as they took the brush and actually cut in around the panel, when you take this off, your new panel should cover that hole completely. So my next step is put the new plate on the wall. Put the plate on the wall. Again, I'm gonna pause it. The slots go on the bottom and the hole goes in the top. That's how you can adjust it left or right if you have to, if you've got a box in the wall like I do. And there's also a set screw on the bottom to keep the touchscreen from being removed. All right, my back plate's on, and as you can see, it covered everything the way it was supposed to. Covered the box in the wall. If you have a box, sometimes you just have a hole in the wall with a wire pulled through, depending on who wired it. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my 4 wires back on where they belong, pop the panel in the hole, put my set screw in the bottom to hold it in place, power it back up. One last little note, this is also marked green, black, red, yellow. Okay, so I'm installed and powered up. We're gonna start in normal mode. If you have a tuxedo attached to this also, the ECPU address is very important. So you need to make sure you don't assign the same ECP address to multiple touchscreens. So if you've already got a tuxedo set to 1, you need to make this 2, 3, 5, as long as it doesn't match. And then you need to check with your monitoring company to make sure that that ECP address is supported. So I'm gonna leave mine at 1 because I don't have a touchscreen. I'm gonna hit the check mark. It's gonna gather the information from the panel. It's gonna do all the zones. And normally I would pause this, but I may as well let it roll through it. It's partition numbers. I've only got 1 partition on this building, so should be fine. And there we are. Pulled the date and time automatically from the panel, which is good. If your time and date's off, you need to set your panel time and date. There's your arm stay, your arm away, your disarm at night. The other thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to add the Wi-Fi and maybe change a few settings on here. All right, we'll set up the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna hit the settings button. I'm gonna go system Wi-Fi. Get my finger to work. All right, I'm gonna pick my network off of here. And I'm gonna do the password for it. So my password's now in. I'm gonna hit the check. Obtain the IP address. Connected, no internet, connected. So up here we've got bars on there, so I know we're connected. I'm gonna hit my house key. Takes us back to the beginning. And that's all it is, just swapping out 6160 for a 6290 keypad. Now make sure that you call your monitoring company if you're going to do this. If you have a monitoring company, if you have a professional installer, you should have it done professionally. But for the homeowners that are out there going to do this themselves, If you have a monitoring contract, when you take those green and yellow wires off, you're probably going to create a fault. If it powers up incorrectly, and you're going to send a signal, and it's going to look like someone's tampering with your system, and you're going to have the cops sitting at your house. So if you're uncomfortable with this, please call your professional, have them install it for you.